Hey, it's time to dish with D. It's me. That kills me every time I say it. But it really just rolls off my tongue, so it's almost like I have to say it. I was choosing not to say it, but I can't help but say it. All right, folks, I had a lot of feedback from my vlog on Friday, which I was happy because I love, you know, Dee loves feedback on her vlogs, like she's somebody else. I do. I love when you guys comment, and I just love communicating. You know, like it's like you feel like sometimes you post and you feel like you just need to hear back, even if you don't like it. Like it's something, you know, to bounce off of. It helps me vlog better, actually, when I hear from you guys. So please, I love comments, and I know you guys are busy, and I know sometimes that you're watching it on a big screen and you always can't comment and stuff. But I love comment, and YouTube likes comments too. Any interaction with our channel helps us out greatly. It makes it know, like, hey, this girl's reaching people, and what her content is important because people respond. So the more you thumbs up, even thumbs down, and the more you give feedback, comments, it always helps us out. So I always like to throw that out. But let's get back to the vlog. All right, so the jury is in. Everybody's on the struggle bus. Hey, you know what? Been there. Always there a lot. I drive that bus quite often. I do. So I so get it, and I so get what's going on. So, and a lot of people were very receptive to the Friday. Yeah, I'm not the kind of person that's, you know, I always say next meal you're back on track, and I do believe that, but I also am a realist when I realize it's the week of frickin' Thanksgiving. I do know that. So I kind of know that the odds are at this point you're just like, yeah, well, you know, and I get that. I'd be the same way. I'd be the same way. So that's why I said Friday. Because why? Because I've been there. Yeah. You're talking to, you know, oh yeah, you're talking to somebody who's lived her life on the struggle bus. And I get, yeah. So why struggle this week? Because this is the week you really, you know, it's the happiest week that we've had in a long time. I mean, I get it. A lot of us aren't seeing our families, but we're thinking of that fantastic meal. At least so I'm super excited. So yeah, so Friday. So if anybody's interested in jumping on, I don't. Somebody's called I'm not a challenge person because to me challenges are limited. I'm a person that's let's start anew. So that's, you know, my theory on it. I don't like to use the word challenge, goal. I don't like to use those words because I know realistically they don't work for me. They just don't. I'm not that person. I'm a person that tries to make sustainable changes. Do I always make them? I try, but sometimes they don't always stay. Sometimes they do. I can't put too much pressure, and that's the thing about a lot of these. It's realistic. We have to be realistic. That's one of my favorite words, realistic, because sometimes we're unrealistic. We see everybody else doing this, and we want to do it too, so we jump on the bandwagon. Well, what works for them and challenges them might not challenge you or us. So that's why I kind of don't fall into that cookie cutter. It's, to me, it's just to not every, just because you say it doesn't make it's going to happen. That, at least that's with me, and I kind of finally accepted that because it took me a long time to figure that part out. Why can't I be like that? Why can't I do that like she does? Why can't I do that like my leader does? Why can't I just do that? You don't, you know, and the more you fight it, the more frustrated you get, or the more you keep trying and failing, and you keep thinking it's you. It's really not you per se. It's just not what you're wired to do. So you're butting up against a wall because you're just trying to do something out of your norm. So that's why I finally, they did redo the facade. Somebody said I know, squirrel. They redid the facade of Heritages, and I drive by her every day, and I'm like, I didn't notice that. Because I don't look. I look at the road. I don't look at the camera. I tell people that all the time. People worry about me doing this. I'm like, don't worry. I don't look at the camera. Listen, I'm sitting at a stop, red light, that I look over. But normally I look at the road, front and back and sides. I don't look at anything else. But yeah, so that's just how I roll, and that's how I've done my journey. And so what I wanted to say, if anybody's wants to jump on we call it the struggle bus that we're on. why not call it the survival train? I'm in a rhyme. I'm so good at this anymore. The survival train back to Planville, or back to Journey, or back to being on track. The train to get back on track. Oh my God. See, I kill myself some days. See, that's why I know I meant to do these vlogs, because as I spit, this stuff comes to me like this. And that's how you know that these, that sometimes you're meant to say these things. I was meant to have this vlog because that's just how it rolls. So yes. So on Friday, and I do suggest, this is one of my huge things. If you have the time, and I know we're all busy, and I know we have lives, but the Tea with D nightly weight loss chat is so helpful, and it's just an hour. And if you can't stay the whole hour, even if you come for like 20 minutes, it's 20 minutes of encouragement, friendship, you know what I'm saying, bonding, and a safe zone for you. If you're struggling, or you're having this, you could vent it to the girls. They're mostly women. There's a very few men that show up. It's 99% women. You have that place where you could vent what's bothering you. Maybe, just maybe, you won't eat your feelings because you've released it. Because sometimes we need to talk. Sometimes we have nobody to talk to. And sometimes it's easier when we don't see them. It's easier you don't see the people on Tea with D, you only see me. It's all done with texting. That's why I kind of like the forum, because it's a little bit private. You could type whatever you want. Nobody sees you. And your name could be, like we don't know who you don't have to use your real name. A lot of people that don't, they use kind of acronyms or things that they love. There's people use their business. There's a couple. There was one that was Cheese Lover. That was her name. I can't think of off the top of my head a few of the funny names, but you could just use like your initials. There's BBD, there's BB. You know what I'm saying? I have Izzy. There's so many people. Well, I think Izzy is her name, but there's so many people that, you don't know really, but they're people you can talk to and vent your feelings. And sometimes it helps. And it's very, like I said, you don't have to, you're typing. Nobody sees your face or anything. When you go in there and say, I ate a whole cake last night, you call yourself January Jones. January, we're so sorry to hear that. Why did you eat that whole cake? What bothered you? So you could sit there and express yourself. And let me tell you something. For me, that made the difference when I could vlog to you and express my feelings and express my anxieties and express why I ate and express the fact that I did eat. Because I denied that many years. I did not mention. I would sit there and say, I don't know why I'm overweight. I don't eat that much. I eat really well. No, I eat like a stinking glutton. I mean, when I think about the amount of food that I ate, it's crazy. But yeah, so that to me would be what would help a lot of people the most. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe it's talking, it's expressing, it's sharing, and it's just finding solitude in people that understand. That's why I love the Weight Watcher meeting, because you go into that safe zone. It is very safe because you can trust the people at your meeting. And in anything I've ever said, they don't think I'm crazy. Nope. They don't think I'm crazy because they experience the same things. So that's why I feel that what would help you best is Tea with D. Absolutely. We have about 4 weeks to Christmas after this weekend, 4 or 5 tops. We can go into Christmas. I'm not even saying at a loss. You can go in staying the same. And that's a huge win. Huge, because don't go in there expecting I want to lose 5 pounds before Christmas. I want to lose 10 pounds before Christmas. No, I want to maintain to get through Christmas. See, that could be a goal as well. We always want to use those loss goals. What about a maintain goal? Why don't we just get through goal? Sometimes that's what you need. You need to just get through it. And then January, and it's funny, a lot of people, it's like January, it's like a huge reset for everyone. I think because we try to, restart, a new year, because this year's been horrific. I think everybody wants to restart a new year. I think Like, it's a clean slate. It's a 2021. So what could I do different in 2021? Yeah, this house isn't decorated this year. Wow. It's not decorating. It was a big house. You always decorated at Christmas. So let me get around here before this bus comes. January is huge. There's always a big influx for Weight Watchers. People join gyms. It's just like it's a resolution time. I used to make resolutions, and then I thought, apparently I'm not a resolution person, because no matter what resolution I ever made, I don't think I lasted 2 weeks. So my resolution now is not to make resolutions. That's what works for me. I mean, I could do things, but why do I have to say it out loud and, announce it to the world? I am going to, I just go do the best I can. That's my resolution. My resolution is to survive. Get through each day. That's the best I can do. Now, be the best me I can. And sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes I'm not so nice. But do I keep trying? Sure, I keep trying. I mean, like I said, we were created to fail, which is a hard thing to get through, but we were. And they always say you should strive for sainthood. I strive for sanity some days, let alone sainthood. Life's just a little crazy most of the time. So so don't, if you're interested in getting on the train to get back on track, getting off that bus, hitching a ride on the Dish with D train back to the track. I like that. Then you know what? I say show up Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Tea with D on my channel. Come, vent, share, meet the gang. They're wonderful, supportive people. And a lot of them have been doing Tea with D from my day one. Yep, and we've got a lot of success stories, and we share our losses, we share our gains, we share our ups, we share our downs. And we're all there to support. Because nobody's there to make fun of you, nobody's there to judge you. Please, judging, those people get the boot. We have, I don't think we've ever had to kick out anybody that I remember. But if we have to, we have to. It's going to stay a safe zone if I have anything to say about that. So thank you for joining me. So like I said, if you're interested in joining, please come. It doesn't cost you anything but your time. And that's the great thing. It doesn't cost you time. And so worth it, in my opinion. It totally is. Whoop, I am here at the office, at the school. If you can see the school in the background when I pull up. I don't know if you can. Here, let me show you. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. All right, guys, I'm heading on in. Thank you for joining me. And again, let me know what you think. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section if you want to join the Dish with D train to being back on track. The back on track train. Have a great day. We will dish another day.